Hey guys, welcome back to the Berner Brothers. Today is interesting. I have no idea what we're going to get into, but we've got a lot planned. We have an interview we're going to do with iHeart with Gina, and we're going to talk about her later. We also are loading a truck for Alabama. We're doing a live whatnot sale, and we're open here from 9:30 to 6. At the same time, at the office in Donaldsville, the staff is preparing tomorrow's auction. We've got 1,000 lots to get ready, and they're getting close. So stay tuned, watch this. It's going to be an interesting day. So we're sitting here with Gina, and I'm just going to record this. We're getting ready to do an interview on her station, but I thought it'd be interesting from a different perspective.
This is so interesting.
Tell us before we do yours, like what are you? Who are you? Tell me about it.
What are you?
Well, I'm interviewing you first.
I am Gina, and I work for iHeart, and I do a show on the country station, Dayton's New Country 103.9.
Awesome.
From 10 to 3, Monday through Friday. And this is part of my Gina's Gem City Tour. And I just kind of pop around to different businesses and talk about what they do, why they do what they do, and have a little fun.
So Gina, how do they watch what you're going to record today?
So you got to follow us on Instagram and Facebook at New Country 103.9. And you can also follow me on Instagram at Gina Lola. It's GinaLolla. I will post it there as well.
Perfect.
And and then I'm actually on the air right now.
Oh, well, we're on the air right now.
I know.
Okay, well, let's go.
Isn't that exciting? I know. Let me make sure that I'm videoing. I just thought.
So we're going to do an interview, and she's recording here. She's on the air now.
Okay, cool.
And we're going. So.
Okay, so
right.
Tell me the name of
this business is called the Heart of Ohio Antique Center.
The Heart of Ohio Antique Center. Okay,
yes.
Cool. So I am here with Jacob at the Heart of Ohio Antique Center.
Yes.
You said it's the biggest one.
The biggest in the country. We have 122,000 square feet here.
Oh my goodness. So if you are looking for a specific antique, is it safe to say you might have it or come across it?
There is an incredible chance that you're going to find it here. So let me explain this. We have 1,000 booths and showcases that are rented by around 700 different individuals or couples. Some of them are professional, and some have collected their whole lives. They're downsizing. But when this case you can see right behind us, this is a couple. They are from Miami, Florida. Oh. And so we have people from all over the country here.
Really? And so do they have to man their booths, or do they just set up and you guys?
So that's the great part about what we do. Cool. We actually have a staff. We have close to 50 employees that run the daily operations here. Nice. And so if you rent a booth, we have our staff sell your items for you. Okay. And then every 2 weeks you get a paycheck.
Oh, I like that.
That's fun.
I need to clean out my house, see if I got any antiques.
We'll get an application. I'll put a little star beside it. Jane will put you to the top of the list.
I love that. So tell me, what's like the array of things that you can find here from? I've seen a lot of glass. Yeah, so you can find literally any category, and people think antiques, they think brown furniture. That is not what you're going to find here. Okay, you're going to find some of that, but this antique center is so much more. That's like describing a 4-course meal as like spaghetti or something. Right. You know what I mean? It's just not. It doesn't describe it. There's so much more to this. So we have. Our hottest selling items of this season, and we're in right now, is Christmas season, is our Christmas items. And what's really interesting is I didn't even know this fad existed until this year, but you see all of these blow molds? Yes. The plastic. Okay, these sell it's crazy. Really? We're selling them every day. We sold a manger scene 2 days ago. We sell snowmen and reindeer, and we sell all kinds of stuff. They're those vintage hard plastic.
Yes, vintage hard plastic. They're called blow molds.
I did not even know that's what it was called, but I see them all the time in people's yards.
Yes, they're in yards. Yeah. So Sunday, this past Sunday, we had a lady that came and bought a snowman. Okay. Because someone like threw a rock and busted the head on or something. So she had wanted to replace it. Right? Hey, yeah. So you can find that here. So that's just like an off-topic item that's kind of hot right now. Yeah. Outside of that, we have jewelry, like a jewelry store would have. So we have costume, we have Victorian jewelry, we have gold, we have silver. We have every category of collectible and antique you can think about, especially in the antiques and vintage market. So we have folks that deal in mid-century modern. We actually have a specialist in here. He's already graduated in literature and poetry.
Ooh, fancy.
Yeah, from Ohio State, and I did an interview with him. It was phenomenal. He's got 4 booths. Okay. And his
all different themes.
All different themes. Okay. But he specializes mostly in like the mid-century look. Okay. So he's selling these vases. I don't know if you're familiar with the swung glass vase.
Oh, is that something they do while they're
so what they're making? in the process, while it's hot, they swing it, and it makes it longer. It gives it weird shapes.
Oh, yes. I mean, I've seen that.
You've seen those tall vases?
Yes,
okay,
sure.
So he had collected 500 over his lifetime.
Oh, my God.
And he has been selling them here, and now he's down to the last few.
Oh.
So his booth down here has like the biggest, best ones left.
Oh,
and so he brought those in last week, and we sold 3 within a matter of a day and a half.
No kidding. Like, how much is one?
So they range. So like a smaller one this size, we sell the bittersweets, the better colors. They'll sell anywhere from $150 to $275.
Okay.
But the big ones can be from $400 to $1,500.
Because it's a statement piece.
It is, and it's in right now. So it's a fashion change in our industry. Wow. And that is here for sale right now. So that's a different category. So now I've talked about jewelry. We've talked about mid-century.
Yep.
We also have great American antiques here.
Okay.
So we've got dealer in like the traditional American stuff. So we have country furniture. We have crockery, writing surface, desks and tables and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then just your traditional things you might find at like an antique show if you went to a specialist that's just dealing in antiques, or a show that has like a timeline, 18th, 19th century, folk art, country items. Same kind of thing you're going to find here. We have, because we have such a big place, we can fit all the categories.
Yeah.
Interesting. We have a 17-year-old that has a booth here.
A 17-year-old?
A 17-year-old.
Now, is this obviously hasn't been on this earth too long to have a huge collection of stuff, but what did they get into?
So he loves vintage. Okay, so we have...
I love vintage too.
Yeah, so our rule of thumb is we try to get only dealers that handle 20-year-old items or older.
Okay.
So that's kind of like how the rolling timeline works for the Antique Center.
I did not know that. So it's 2023.
That's
so
right.
We're talking
2000.
1993. 2003? It's
yes.
20 years ago? Oh
yes.
my God.
So think about that. When you think back to the late 90s, right?
I like that.
All that stuff is
Are
allowed
we
to be here.
vintage now?
Yes, we are vintage.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not quite an antique yet, but I'm getting closer.
So, right? What qualifies as antique?
Well, technically they say 100 years, but in our industry, a lot of the young people, I mean, when you start saying 50 years, they really, that's antique. Oh. So it depends on your age, I think. I think the older generation, boomers, baby boomers, they'll say 100 years. But the younger generation, they say, 50.
50. You're an antique.
So we're right there, you know what I mean?
Keep it up on being an antique.
I'm not there yet, but I'm getting close.
That is fantastic. So, this is just a really cool place to pop into and go Christmas shopping. Like, I would love to be here with my mom.
Yes.
Even my dad. I mean, there's something for everyone here.
Every age doesn't. Now here's another. So our youngest dealer, 17. Let's go the opposite end.
Yes.
Our oldest dealer is 92.
Oh, cool.
And he deals in tools.
Okay.
Okay. Nice. All American made. That's all he buys. But I mean like wrenches and screwdrivers and whatever.
Okay.
And he has about 50,000 tools in his little space.
Okay.
It's 1,000. I think he told me one time that he counted 30,000 pieces in the one booth and 20 in the other.
Wow.
But it's just, you'll be real. I'll show you where to go. Trust me on this. This guy's pretty cool. And he's our oldest dealer. So you have a 17-year-old and a 92-year-old are our two extremes.
Wow.
The 17-year-old just turned 17. Mm-hmm. He deals in vintage hats, so trucker hats.
Oh, trucker hats.
You know
That's
what I mean?
big.
Like,
yeah.
And then
I see those,
I asked him, I said, what makes a trucker hat good? And he said, all the ropes. Like with like the old ropes,
like the gold twisted rope around.
Because those are the coolest,
Oh, cool.
and then also the colored striping on the sides. Yes. And he started going through the hats, and then rock shirts. Rock concert t-shirts.
I love finding rock concert t-shirts because like when it says the cities on them and the year, those are the ones I buy. Like they're hard to find though, so I guess
we have them here. When they are hard to find, but we have specialists for those here.
Oh, that's awesome.
I seen a Metallica shirt sell 2 days ago.
Did you really?
Yeah, I mean, I'm like, we're in the antique center,
awesome.
and we sold a Metallica shirt. Now, our antiques dealers, a lot of them are saying, well, what's going on here? All this new, but the timeline's changing. Okay. And so if you've entered into this business 30 years ago, the timeline would have been items from 50 years ago or longer. Right. So that rolling timeline allows that stuff to come onto the market as it becomes collectible. And that's what's happening. There's a lot of the same kid. So the 17-year-old's got cassette tapes. He's got records. Yeah. He's got vintage shirts. Even like some interesting plush animals. things that I wouldn't really have thought about bringing here to the antique center. He brings.
Wow, and they sell.
He's a great seller. He started in a showcase, renting just a showcase, and he did so well out of the case. He said, "I want to get a booth because I'm selling a lot of stuff."
So you, as a seller, can like upgrade. You could start with something, a smaller space.
Yeah, and we have different spaces, different sizes, but our smallest entry point would be a showcase.
Is that something like
this right here? This is
the jewelry right behind us. Yes. Okay, cool. Nice.
So that's kind of the entry level place you can get in. And again, we have a waiting list, but we try and work through that, and we do rotate booths every month because of having 1,000 people, you're going to have someone that's leaving, sickness, illness, moving.
Sure.
There's always a reason that we have 1 or 2 or 3 booths that come open.
Yeah.
But we also have almost every day someone saying, "Hey, I need to get a booth."
No kidding.
Yeah.
So you're not hurting for...
No, we're max capacity.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool. Everything is full. We're all completely rented out 100%.
Yeah.
Which is good. That's where we want to be. And we've got a decent sized waiting list. So our screening process, we've started really looking at, trying to keep the diversity in the mall of items. So we want the bronze items, we want the clock guys, we want the, you pick a category. We want to make sure we're represented. We had a sign guy that just moved in about 2-3 weeks ago.
Okay.
And I've seen at least 25 or so of his signs sell already.
Really?
And they're all vintage signs.
Okay.
And when I say signs, I mean he deals in like anything from like town and corporation signs that are vintage stuff, or railroad crossings and stuff like this.
Like legit signs.
Legit sign. I mean, he
not
deals
ones
in signs.
He made.
No.
Ones that used to be hanging.
Exactly.
Somewhere. Right.
Exactly.
Okay. Wow.
And but he's selling. He's a very popular booth. He's only been here for a few weeks.
No kidding.
He's selling a lot of stuff.
That is so cool. I actually saw an article recently that cassette tapes are like having a resurgence, which is so wild.
It's what Kyle has them in his booth, I would say last week I watched no less than at least 10 on Saturday or Sunday, the day I was just filming, and I don't see everything sell, but I mean there were stacks of them in the sold bins.
People are saying they make great stocking stuffers.
There we go.
Tapes.
So come here to the Heart and get them. That's right.
Yeah, I would have to dig out my cassette player. So is he selling that too?
There are some for sale here and there in the antique center. Not a lot. We try not to have very many electronics in the antique center. But there are some that pop up.
Yeah.
And here's another interesting. If you're wanting to go Christmas shopping like you're talking about, you're going to find items that are $1, and you're going to find items that are several $1,000s.
Wow.
And everything in between.
Okay.
Cool. That we sell a lot of volume here at a lot of different levels because this place is 122,000 square feet.
Right. It's huge.
It's huge.
Yeah.
Interesting thing, every booth you go into are individuals that rent the booths. They display it the way they want, and you see their personalities. You see their love, their passion.
Even though they're not manning their booth.
Yeah, it's their display, and all we do is ring up the items that people want out of their booth.
So if I took something out of somebody's booth, I bring it up to the register, and you guys have a tag on it or something.
And actually, we would even do more than that. When you pick an item up and you walk out of a booth, we have an associate going to grab that item from you, so you don't have to keep carrying it.
Oh my God, this is like my dream place to shop.
So you can just keep shopping and handing it off. You don't even have to have a cart or anything.
Oh, I swear I would buy more at other stores if they had somebody doing that. I was filled up my cart. So how does it work when you come in? You have to pay a cover charge?
There's no cover charge. Okay. So we have you just come in. So front door, we have a cafe that's open the entire time we're open. It
smells really
right
good,
over here behind us. Lots of seating, fresh food every day. You come in, you just explore. I always say, come and explore. If you want to visit this entire place, you should figure an entire day.
Yeah, that's what my next question was going to be. How much time does it take to see everything?
So if you're walking fast and you know what you want, if you've got it down to, hey, I want to buy a blow mold, you can walk the whole place. It's 1 mile under roof.
Oh, cool. Okay,
so however long it takes to walk a mile and look, maybe I don't know, whatever that is for you, half hour to an hour range. And that's it. That's just to glance at everything.
Right.
Now, if you actually want to look and shop and look at prices and look through items and discover the booths, you need a day.
Wow. Okay.
You need a full day.
And that's kind of a fun thing to do, even by yourself or like with your mom.
Yeah. We had a group of 3 sisters that came here Sunday, and they met here. I'm sorry, they're cousins. They met here, and they said this is the meeting point for them. They're from different parts of the state.
Oh, cool.
They meet here, they get lunch, and they shop the antique center, walk around, talk, and they find neat things. They're building stories. It's a great place.
Well, that's what I love, and that's why I keep mentioning Christmas shopping. And even once Christmas is over, come here because this is where you're going to find those unique gifts that you can't find on Amazon. You know?
Yeah, we are not a box store. Now, we have one building, building number 7. There's 9 buildings here.
Okay.
Building number 7, we allow items that are more modern than 20 years.
Oh, okay.
So you can find a few, not a lot of booths with it, but there's a few booths that might have some, candles or some Christmassy type things that are more modern.
Right.
But it still fits our theme. It's not against this atmosphere here.
Right. Oh, well, you got to come out here and see it for yourself. This is a pretty amazing place to stop in.
This is crazy.
And I mean, you got to really get your eyes on it. Even when I pulled up and I passed it on the highway, I was like, oh my gosh, that's way bigger than I expected. And I've passed it 100 times, but when I really looked at it, I thought, wow, this is going to be cool. So come out here for yourself and make a fun day of it.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
That was fun, right?
That was fun, yeah. I wish everybody was like you.
All right, well, there we go. That's the interview with Gina. So we are in here. Yeah, we got 2 puppies over here.
Oh my gosh.
She's checking out Kyle's booth with the vintage hat on. Look at the Gina go. I love it.
My North Carolina hat with a rope. We said that is like the ticket to a good vintage hat.
That is,
It's only $10. And this is like a one of a kind, so
that's cool.
I doubt you're gonna find it. Oh, you know what's weird? I just found he's got trolls in here.
Yes.
I just now discovered there's actually a troll museum. Do you know about it?
Where
it's
at?
up in Antioch, Ohio or something. Alliance, Ohio.
Alliance, I did not know that.
It's just west of Youngstown, so it's a little bit of a drive.
Okay.
But they have something like, I don't know, 100,000 trolls in this place. It's wild. I'm like, I gotta take a road trip up there.
Road trip.
So many cool things to do. I know, but look, he's got his own trolls.
That's so
These
funny.
are cool. Look at him. I love it.
Yeah, it's cool. It's really cool, but it's just interesting from a young guy, like I said, a teenager's perspective.
Of what he likes, and
what he thinks is old,
Right. Oh, that's
it
frightening.
makes me feel really really old.
Because if he's 17, he was born when? Before
20,
the age of things that you can even have in here.
Exactly.
Because it's
everything's older than him.
Oh my god, that's wild. I love
and
that.
These are the plush toys I was telling you. He likes plush stuff.
Oh yeah, what is that?
Just like soft, plushy.
Yes.
Yeah, that's all Kyle.
Was this Tweety Bird?
That is.
Yeah. What a Tweety Bird! Oh my god, the old glass frames. The Mighty Ducks.
You gotta like the Mighty Ducks, right?
Oh my goodness. I do love his booth. The Hobbit. This is too much. It literally reminds me of walking into my dad's garage.
This is Jimmy. He's been working his butt off today. I'm just over here doing interviews.
Well, he's doing interviews and I'm doing steps. Let's see here.
How many steps you got in so far?
Today, 3.78 miles.
3.78 miles today. Well, you're not done.
From that booth to that booth.
I think you can get 5 in today.
Oh, I'm getting 6.
Getting 6. So Gina's just finishing up her film for her iHeart radio station, and then walk over here and we got Gina's over here posing. That's cool. And over here we got Jimmy and these guys are all over here getting lunch. So
Get some lunch.
Jimmy, get some food. Anything good today?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Paying for it. Food was really good. Special was good.
Special was good, wasn't it? Chili, Jimmy, you paid for Braden's special?
I paid for his drink.
Oh, okay.
Did you get a chance?
So here's our situation currently. Josh and I just loaded that van, and we got to go back here to the back of the building and get some glass we had bought last week that came in.
Yep. Going to Alabama.
We're going to send it to Alabama as well. So that's the current situation, and we have a whatnot sale that starts in 30 minutes. But I got to be online in 15 minutes. So we're in a hurry. It's been this way all day, but that's all good. So we're gonna keep watching. We got more to come. All right. So Josh is worn out. He's got his feet up. It's been a day. They're looking right now. You know what's happening? They're seeing all of our jewelry shipment that just came in the shelf behind you.
That's
That literally we bought
3 hours old, 2 hours
We
old?
bought it 3 hours ago.
Yeah.
Literally. It'll all be gone within a week. That's funny. Janet's saying, don't show them. No, they're going to call me. Don't show them. It's not priced yet.
Jacob, I went down to where we always put the jewelry out. I can't believe how much is gone.
Yeah, there's not much.
There's not much there. So, I mean, I'm glad this came in. We can get it
Yeah.
priced and put out. But this stuff, as soon as we get it in, it's gone.
So we did that estate Monday though,
Yes.
and that kicked our butts, and it made the whole week. Like from Monday, we had a week planned out. Monday morning at 8:00. Monday morning at 11, I called and said, "Hey, Josh, we need your help."
I was in the middle of, we're changing some booths around here at the Antique Center. So me and a couple guys were moving an entire booth that had, I don't know, enough stuff to fill up 10 houses. We're moving all of it. Jacob calls and he's like, "Hey, we got an estate. It's gotta be out now." So we dropped what we were doing here. We went out there. We got the estate all loaded up.
Luckily, Josiah was able to drive the van out. You and Jimmy drove out. Lucas and I were there. We started packing. And really, we got it all done fast.
It was a full load.
Yeah, it was a lot of stuff. But we'll have some fun stuff coming up here at the Antique Center, at the auction, both. And we might throw a few things of whatnot on there too. We got a lot of stuff coming up. Really good stuff coming. And we try and sell all that stuff when we do it at whatnot, starting at $1. We do that at our auction too. We just start everything at $1 and just trying to move volume.
See where it goes. And your auction in Donaldsville, the Berner auction, you started at $1, and then when it gets to 50, it goes to $5.
Yeah, the increments change.
Yeah, so it's a little bit different, but it's really cool.
Yeah,
I enjoy watching those too.
But yeah, so we got to go down. We got to put one more piece we forgot to load earlier on the van going to Alabama.
Yep.
We were going to drive the van tomorrow night all the way to Florida, but now Josh is just going to go to Alabama by himself. I'm going to stay here. Tomorrow I'll be doing the auction while he's driving, and then you'll
Hopefully
be back.
A one-day trip. I'm going to try to leave out early and get back late.
Yeah, it's a 7-hour trip. So
7 down, 7 back.
It's just been a crazy week, and then we had that whatnot auction Monday night after we got done with that estate, and then that whole thing with that World War II prisoner of war piece. Man, here's the thing: that estate, Josh, we haven't unboxed but maybe 2/3 of it, and we keep unboxing stuff and finding stuff. We're gonna keep you guys posted, but we hope you enjoy it today. We are worn out. We're like dragging.
Well,
we're getting lower.
I'll tell you where we're at this point. I got a phone call at a little after 5, and it was my youngest son. He's like, "Hey, where you at?" I was supposed to pick him up at 5 o'clock for basketball practice, and we were still in the middle of a whatnot sale. So, oops, dad fail right there.
Dad fail.
So, I'm sorry, Devin.
No, can't forget that.
His brother went and got him.
His brother, that's good. You got an older brother. Older brother's supposed to help you out.
That's right.
All right, well, guys, we're done. Our employees are getting ready to come back here. They're getting ready to clock out and leave. So, bless you guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for joining us. Don't forget, watch at Heart of Ohio Antiques for behind the scenes here at the Antique Center. And every day we're posting as much as we can. So, good night. Good night if it's night.
Or night, whatever it is.